Well, good afternoon, everybody. And how is everybody today? I hope you're all doing good. I'm doing all right. I thought we'd make some easy hamburger and gravy. I'm gonna make that for supper tonight, go along with my homemade bread, and then I don't know, I might serve it on egg noodles for a change. All right, so what I have in here is 1.5 pounds of Hamburg. I put a couple tablespoons of butter in the pan just to give it a little bit more flavor. And as you see, there isn't hardly any grease in here, so I'm not going to drain it. Okay, and now I don't have any cloves of garlic to chop up. I'm just going to put in maybe 1/2 teaspoon of minced garlic. We'll stir that all around for a few seconds. Mix it up good. Because once your gravy's made, you know, you can always taste it. See if it needs a little more garlic that you like, or salt or anything. If so, you can always just throw in some garlic powder. All right. You could chop up some onions and also put in it with it and let it cook in with your hamburger. But for most of the grandkids and everybody, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use some onion powder. All right, so I got about 1.5 pounds of ground beef here. It's away with the garlic. And I want to put in just a little bit more butter. Let me get a knife. All right. Probably a couple more tablespoons. There we go. Okay, turn up the heat a little bit, let that melt in there. Because then I'm going to stir in, I want to make a little extra gravy, so I'm going to stir in, after the butter melts, about 1/4 cup of flour. So I want to get that nice and hot. Well, we're supposed to be getting a good snowstorm today, so and it's supposed to be a really heavy snow. They say like wet cement, so we'll see what happens. And if you don't want, put it on egg noodles, you could serve it on mashed potatoes, but we've been having mashed potatoes and twice baked potatoes and everything, so another good thing you could serve it on is just serve it on top of bread. All right, the butter's all melted. Now let's add in 1/4 cup of flour. Just stir that all up in there. And you want it to cook for a couple minutes because you certainly don't want to get a flour taste. All right. Just stir that all up good. We haven't had a hamburger gravy in a long time. There's so many ways of even making this, you know. All right, and then after this cooks just a little longer, because we're just cooking out the flour taste, we're going to add some spices. Like I said, at the end when it's all made, you can taste it and see if you want to add in anything else, but we're going to add in like half a teaspoon of onion powder, and about 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and I have thyme, but I got my hands on a little bit of fresh thyme, and all you do is you just pull the leaves right off the stem, just like that, okay? I'm going to use just a few little pieces in with it. Maybe like, I'd say maybe a quarter teaspoon or so. Okay, I'll stir up all the spices good. Okay, go ahead and add the spices. All right, I'm going to add a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, or Worcestershire, however you want to say it. Stir that all up good. Okay, now, this is better than bouillon. Instead of using the beef bouillon cubes, I think they're kind of salty. I really like this stuff. Better than bouillon. It's a roasted beef base, and it has reduced sodium in it. I'm going to use a couple teaspoons of that. And it gives a really, really, really nice flavor. A couple good teaspoons. All right. Just stir that all up in there good. Oh, this smells good. All right. Now I'm going to add in a couple cups of beef broth. And stir that all up in there good. And I'm going to stir in a half a cup of half and half. Now if you wanted to, you could make it a little bit richer by using the heavy cream. Okay, just stir that all up there really good. And just let it cook for a good few minutes. When it starts to thicken, you can just lower the heat and just let it cook. Let all them flavors really cook into each other. See how that's all coming together really well? All right, now I'm going to lower the heat. And then as this cooks for a few more minutes, it's going to thicken up even more. Like I said, I made so it's a little extra gravy in it. Okay. Okay. It's all set. And that's what it looks like. Now that's getting nice and thick and okay, I dumped this in a bowl. And that's what it looks like. All right. Now I'm going to try a little bit on some bread. And see that? And I shall tell you how it tastes. That's really good. It's quick, so easy. Tastes delicious. And it's a really good comforting food, especially on a cold day. Like I said, serve it on bread, mashed potatoes, noodles, rice. And that was with only 1.5 pounds of Hamburger. Okay? All right, you all. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe and stay warm. God bless you. Bye-bye.